Facts. Make sure y'all boys here next week. Next week we're gonna be predicting the NBA playoff picture for the West and the East. But this week we're gonna do our NBA awards predictions. So of course we're gonna start with the best award, the most valuable player award. Who do you guys have winning that award? I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna say it's going to that boy, Luka Doncic. I think he's in a position to win MVP. Tremendous numbers. If he gets the Mavericks to the top 4 seed for sure, I think he wins MVP while averaging a triple double. And they're gonna make it big for him, like they're similar to Russ. It's just the difference because he can shoot and make beautiful plays. So I do have Luka Doncic winning it.
I would like to put in the race. I agree. I do agree. I think it's gonna be Luka, but my dark horse, Anthony Davis, finally gets his MVP. Maybe.
Okay.
He has a chance to finally get his MVP. Long overdue. And it's like it's low key long overdue, but it's like his time is just passing away. Who won MVP this year? I just forgot. That cool. Giannis.
Yep. Damon, who you got winning the most valuable player?
Take Dame. I think Dame probably this year. I got Dame taking that mantle for best point guard, and I think I said it when we were doing our picks. I said I got the Blazers to the Western Conference Finals. I think they would beat the Clippers in a series. I've seen them beat the Nuggets before. I like them over Utah. Any other team besides the Lakers in the West, I would take the Blazers, especially with the addition of Covington and the backcourt of Dame and CJ. And Melo. So I'm gonna take the Blazers in the Western Conference Finals, and I'm gonna take Dame as MVP.
All right, Mr. Johnny Mars, who is your MVP candidate for this 72-game season?
It's a lot of good players in the league, and I want it to be somebody different. Like we say, dark horse, right? So obviously we know that we're going to be announcing LeBron as like the MVP, but I do hope that it's Trae Young. That sounds crazy, but Trae Young is a top 10 in assists type of point guard, top 10 in scoring type of point guard. This team just added super crazy good free agents, and now they're looking at a chance of being a top 5, top 6 seed in the East. If he takes them to the 4th, then he could be looking at like perhaps MVP type, a season. I mean, he's already developing as a trending superstar, and Rose was the youngest MVP in league history. So it's not impossible and he still is. So it's not impossible for someone like Trae Young, who is, I think, turning 21, 22 this year, like to be the youngest league point guard in NBA history. So we just have to see how that plays out, and if the Hawks do what the roster says that they can do, which is make the offs.
Got you. And Mr. JB, are you still running your Steph Curry for MVP campaign?
No. I have a guy that's a tremendous talent that just got a guy that's going to really help him get better this season. I'm going to go with Devin Booker, and I'm going to tell you why. Devin Booker just needed a guy to make his workload easier. He averaged about 26.5 points per game last season. I see Devin Booker really stepping up this year, averaging somewhere between 28 to 30, probably even higher than that, playing with CP. Easier buckets. The spacing of the floor will be more efficient for him. And also, bro, I got the Suns probably finishing as maybe a top 3 seed this year. And you got to look at the way they were playing underneath Monty Williams. Monty had them boys going 8-0 in the bubble. In the bubble now, like, it's hard to win games in the bubble. You got to understand.
Bubble is new. How you going to say something hard is to do something and it just occurred? It just happened. It's hard to win games in a bubble. This is the first year they ever did a bubble.
But what I'm saying is you can understand it's hard, bro. When you used to have all that, when you got all that money, bro, and you got all that freedom and people telling you can't leave your room, you can't go past this, or you got to quarantine for 14 days, that's tough. No games without any fans, that's tough. And honestly, the MVP of the bubble, the guy who was playing the best out of the entire bubble was Devin Booker at one point. It's just the facts.
He got the bubble award. They gave it to him.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not far-fetched. I think that Devin Booker and the Suns are going to do something that a lot of people really didn't see them doing this year. Because they used to give a lot of teams a run for their money last year. but nobody was really paying attention to him. They started off the season hot, and then towards the middle, they kind of dwindled off. And I think that's just because they got a young team. But now if you bring, man, you got CP in there, bro. I'm a CP believer now. I'm a CP believer now, bro. After what he did with OKC, I'm a CP believer. And I got to give him, man, credit. He makes people better, bro. He can mold young talent. And I'm telling you, look at Devin Booker, bro. A guy that come in a walking 26 and a half, job's easier. You know what I'm saying? He can easily average 30. Easily.
Got
Just
you,
saying.
JB. I got you, JB. We shift gears to Defensive Player of the Year. I guess we keep it in the same order, same circle. I go first. I think they finally give it to Anthony Davis this year. I think he should have won it last season, and they gave it to Giannis. And I think AD. I think when the season first starts, he won't be after it as much, trying to get his legs back, rest after they just won in October. But I think after mid-January, I think he'll be ready, lock and load, blocking shots off the backboard, steals, nasty,
I
dunking.
like that option as well. I know, and they did MVP and DPOY for Giannis, right?
Yep.
I think it's less likely for AD, so I'm gonna just switch it up and go with Drew Holiday as my DPOY this year in Milwaukee. I think now that he's with Giannis, and now that the games are televised, and now that people gotta see him, they gotta see him. Like, people really only start watching the Pelicans because of Drew. I mean, because of Zion last year. But now that they gotta watch him with Giannis with the MVP, they gonna see Drew. Drew gonna have people point guards and having fits. DeMond.
All right.
John.
No, it's DeMond.
I'm gonna take AD as well. I think he gets what he should have got this year. I just think the Lakers are more centered around him defensively, being able to come up with a stop, especially late in games. They won't be able to this is the year I think AD has to step more into that 5 role with no Dwight, no JaVale. Marc Gasol is a good addition for them, but for them to win another championship, he'll have to play the 5, and majority of his success will need to come on the defensive end. We know how great he is on the offensive end. I just think he will have to affect more, and I don't think he will have a problem doing so. So I got him taking DPOY.
Gotcha. Johnny Mars.
No doubt. Anthony Davis is a nice candidate to go with on this. So is Drew. However, I am going to go Ben Simmons, who was number 1 in steals last year. And I believe that had he not been injured and gotten a chance to show more of his defensive prowess in the playoffs, that he probably would have been announced potentially as a defensive player of the year. I just think that the other candidates, like Anthony Davis, like, we know he's good at, on the defensive side. But when you see Ben Simmons, when Ben Simmons comes back next year, it's going to be a legit difference on that team. And everyone's going to see that difference. And critics and those who, have the votes are going to see that difference and say, wow, especially with the acquisition of Doc Rivers, it just seems like they're going to be so much more better of a team, so much more composed and disciplined, that I don't see Ben Simmons getting worse. I only actually see him getting better. So my take is Ben Simmons, Defensive Player of the Year.
And last but not least, Jalen.
Fresh off of a contract extension, I would say Bam Adebayo.
Oh, God. Bias.
I mean, it's not really so biased. He finished 2nd in defensive rating behind Steven Adams last year, which is quite surprising. But I think he takes that next step and becomes more of a floor general on the defensive end, rim protecting. He's versatile. He can guard out on the wing. I think you'll see him average a tad bit more steals this year. I think he's going to take more pride on his perimeter defense. And also you'll see an uptick in his blocks. And also, man, I just think that his play style is going to be conducive to winning. We got to look at it like this, like Bam's ultimately going to be our best player. And I think he'll take that step this year, and he'll lead by being a force on the defensive end, bro. Honestly.
Gotcha, bud.
I think Jimmy's still your best defensive. I mean, still your best player.
Best all around for sure.
Gotcha.
Jimmy's our best all around player for sure.
We go
Should
to
be top 10. I don't know what ESPN doing with them rankings.
We go 6th man of the year. I start first. I got Norman Powell from the Raptors. I think he's going to show out when no Serge Ibaka, Fred VanVleet re-signed. So he's destined to be the starting shooting guard with Kyle Lowry. I got Norman Powell off the bench to provide a consistent spark to this Raptors team, to their pursuit to the NBA Finals.
What he played, the 2?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
He might start.
Now OG start at small forward.
I personally think it's going to be the same 3 people at the top of that running list again, but I hope this time it's actually one of them in the Laker uniform instead of the Clipper uniform. So if Dennis Schroeder comes off the bench like I want him to, but he's saying he want to start, I don't think he should start. But if he starts, then it'll be Montrez. But if Dennis comes off the bench like he should with Kuzma and company, matter of fact, Kuzma should take a step forward this year, but I gotta wait. I gotta see. But Kuzma's a dark horse for me. But I'm gonna go with Dennis Schroeder off the bench, and if not, Montrez off the bench with the Lakers.
All right, John.
Yeah, I also agree. It's gonna be someone wearing purple and gold. It's either Montrez or Dennis.
All right, Jalen.
Not gonna lie. I can't. I'm searching in my brain. I want to say Dragic, but there ain't no way like Dennis and Montrez gonna let that slide. So I really gotta ride with them boys unbiasedly. But just know my bias is saying Goran Dragic for sure.
Got you. Most improved player. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I'm leaning towards somebody. An Atlanta Hawks player. I like Cam Reddish. I'll say that. I think he'll improve. I know they just acquired Bogdanovich, Gallinari, so his attempts may be limited, but I think he's if he develops into the player I think he should be, and that's like consistently scoring like 18 a night. I think the Hawks the playoffs are not a question if he performs like that. So I got Cam Reddish for MIP.
Give me, I want to say Zion. That's the bias in me. I think his numbers should go up with no load management this year. I think Zion numbers should be elite this year with the reins off of him. So actually, I want to go Zion, but something deep down is telling me I don't think Ja Morant is going to be a candidate for it because he's Rookie of the Year. But I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is also somebody that people should watch this year because he got hurt towards the end last year with the Grizzlies. He could take a big step. But actually, I'm gonna stay Zion. I can see Zion can have it. Zion can average a good 25 this year if he playing the whole game.
Come on now, buddy.
Johnny.
Let me just preface this by saying the Thunder are going to be extremely horrible this year, like the worst team in the NBA.
But Shea
will probably have a great season.
Shea gonna average like 30.
He might average like 28, bro, 27.
Shea might average 30 and 10, literally.
Because I'm looking at their roster, bro. I'm like,
where's the scoring coming from?
I don't know.
Al Horford high pick and roll with Shea.
I don't know who is on their team. Like they don't have scores. Like there's no one on this team. Like I don't even know how they plan on competing.
Lou Dort, Shea,
bro. There's nobody.
Al Horford. Darius Bazley should take
Trevor Reeves is still there, but they might buy him out of his contract.
Darius Bazley should take a leap forward. Trevor Reeves will not. Nice. Trevor Reeves will not in that season with the Thunder. In the season with the Thunder.
No way.
Lakers say they want him. Lakers trying to stack the deck. Paul Gasol said he want back in. I'll let Paul Gasol back in. I'm not gonna cap.
Gasol said he won't play meaningful minutes. I was like, huh?
Oh, see, now he tripping. You're gonna ride the bench and you're gonna get in when we're up 30. So
sir, we'll give you 10 minutes per game. Take it or leave it.
10 is a lot.
10 is a lot.
Yo, bro, look, you're not your brother. Your brother Mark gonna be in the game.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna Mark is there? You talking some? Yeah, I want meaningful minutes. I'm like, did you just recently win a championship?
I'll be like
2010, bro.
I'll give you your brother minutes. You gonna take his minutes?
yeah. Get your brother minutes. Hey, Jalen, who you got winning 6th man of the year? I mean, most MIP, Jalen.
This kid, man, special. I feel like he was underneath the wrong tutelage last year, but they just recently hired a great coach that I think, Kobe White, under the tutelage of Billy Donovan, I think he really takes the steps to being MIP this year. I think he's gonna have a pretty great, not great, but good season. You saw what happened when Kobe White got minutes, bro.
Who's Kobe White's mentor?
No, I'm saying under the tutelage of
No,
Billy
I know.
Donovan.
I'm saying, but who's Kobe White's mentor? That's who the coach was just coaching.
I don't know.
Chris Paul's his mentor. Damn, bro.
Oh, I didn't know it was his mentor.
He signed to Jordan. He signed to like whatever that little.
He was Team CP3. He was Team CP3 in high school and college.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
That's
even more reason.
Yeah.
That's even more reason.
But actually,
yeah, man.
Something when you said new coach who is good. Actually,
great. He's great.
I'm talking about somebody else. I'm talking about Kevin Knox in New York. I think he might actually take a step forward and come out.
I don't think so because that boy,
Ron Knicks player, brother,
is taking his
RJ Barrett.
No, the number one pick from this season will be getting heavy shot attempts.
Obi Toppin.
Yep. Yeah. Obi, and they got that boy Powell. They got Powell too on the team. They signed him as a free agent. Powell.
The Knicks promise
from the white and blue team. Powell, bro, he from New York. Seton Hall, I think.
Who?
Villanova.
I'm gonna look it up there. He a rookie?
Yeah.
Okay, he a rookie then. That's why. I'm thinking you talking about like a guy that's been in the league for a minute. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want the Knicks to be good so bad, but they just when they fired Fizdale, bro.
Miles Powell, that's what I'm talking about. Bucket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's pretty straight.
I'm saying they got a lot of people that's gonna be their wing gonna be crowded. They're gonna be playing for their wings positions. RJ Barrett the only one with a guaranteed spot right now.
Thanks.
And who they point?
Speaking of former rookies, let's talk about the rookie of the year candidates. I'm gonna go on with the big baller brand, LaMelo, who I think is the best ball brother. I think LaMelo gonna go stupid this season under Michael Jordan. Yeah, he gonna go stupid. I'm talking like ESPN gonna be like Sports Center. We're gonna see a bunch of LaMelo highlights this season because he's gonna be going dumb.
Follow from hell.
I'm gonna go.
But like, think about it. Anthony Edwards, he got Cat and D'Lo. He ain't going stupid. Like all these other players are like in crowded areas. LaMelo's gonna shine in Charlotte.
But that's still Devontae's team. I hope everybody know that.
I don't think so.
That's Devontae's team.
Yeah, but it really don't matter what your draft. Like I feel like more so in recent years, it don't matter what your draft is to win Rookie of the Year. Like
if Cole Anthony ends up starting over Markelle Fultz, he could win it.
He'll get benched.
They'll probably start together.
You know who might win Rookie of the Year? Oh, is it my turn?
No, yeah, it's your turn.
Who did you say there? I missed your question.
I said Cole Anthony. If he starts for the Magic over Markelle Fultz, I don't think they'll start both. I think because don't they still have Fournier or whoever the shooter is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they both not starting. So. Oh, Chuma Okiki.
He's still a rookie, boy.
Got a chance. He's still a rookie. Oh, Bo, I'm tripping.
Bo's not a rookie.
Yes, he is. He's eligible to be a rookie because he never started into the bubble. He never played games to the bubble.
But that's playing a game.
So Michael Porter Jr.
He's eligible. He literally posted it. He said, "I think I'm gonna be rookie of the year."
Oh,
I'm gonna go Bobo.
Oh.
I'm going Bobo.
Oh, no.
I like that pick.
All right, John, who you got?
Y'all know who I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna call. This might be my new favorite point guard. I'm gonna call him Rose 2.0. I'm gonna go that boy Killian Hayes from the deep.
Oh, he's starting too.
Yeah, he is starting. But I don't know why is he starting over Derrick Rose. That's kind of messed up.
He probably nice, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. They said training camp.
To start over
nice,
D Rose, you got.
I don't like Derrick Rose off the bench. Send him to the Lakers immediately.
Oh, if Rose off the bench, he might win 6 man. Hold on.
Yeah, that's true. He could win 6 man. All right,
Jay, Rose, no cap. They trying
Obi Toppin. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna ball. Like that kid, bro.
Got the green light. That's what I said, bro. If you're on the team with the green light, you ain't got no choice but to score 20.
Yeah. He's special, bro. He's averaging at least a dub.
Oh, speaking of green lights, remember you said that Andrew Wiggins comment? Because he had a green light, and that's why he averaged 20.
Okay. You tried to say that he was an average player, and he's not an average player.
We're not going back here, you guys.
Who's he saw that tweet? Andrew Wiggins looks like he's really stepping it up this year.
Yeah, they're like
Like my favorite holiday.
they do that every time the season about to start. Andrew Wiggins gonna go off this season. Damon, welcome back. Rookie of the Year candidate, Brody. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with LaMelo. I just think because the excitement factor and all the flashiness and everything like that. He's gonna get the Hornets some more dubs. I feel like they'll steal a couple more games. He'll have. It's gonna be fun to watch him and Devontae Graham and seeing their new direction they're trying to take, or they've been trying to take. So maybe he can have that Kimba type potential in Charlotte. We'll see. But I think he's gonna be a very exciting player to watch.
Box office. And last but not least, before we finally move off the NBA, Coach of the Year. I'm gonna have two, but the first one is my real one. I like Monty Williams and the Phoenix Suns. It's gonna take the big leap with the Suns with the addition of Chris Paul. Ayton's gonna have a great season along with Devin Booker, their star. So I have the Suns, Monty Williams, and the NBA gonna try to sneak Steve Nash in there with the Nets. They're gonna try to sneak him in there with the Nets. So those are my two Coach of the Year candidates.
I like the Monty pick. I could agree with that, but I'm gonna have to go.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna have to go. Ooh, I got two. Okay, I got two. I gotta be realistic with two. I got one.
You
each
better not say who I think you finna say.
One in each conference. I got one in each conference. I have in the East. I have to say Doc Rivers with the Sixers. If he flips it around, I do. Okay. I think if he gets them top four.
Whoa! You said the Simmons and Embiid don't work. How you can pick Doc Rivers?
That's why I said if he can turn it around. If he can do it. If he can do it and he could get out of him, but he can do it. And then my Western Conference choice, Rick Carlisle with the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic.
The money?
Rick Carlisle. Okay.
How he can win MVP, but he can't win Coach of the Year?
I just said okay. That's all I said.
I'm gonna take Billy Donovan. I think the Bulls get back into the playoffs. I think that Zach LaVine is an all-star this year. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Shout out Seattle. Shout out to Washington. He's a hooper, man. And I think his talent mixed with Kobe White. I heard Jalen speaking on him, as well as Markkanen and Wendell, all the talent that they have. They're able to push for the playoffs and be higher than the 8th seed. I like the Bulls, and I think Billy Donovan puts them back in the playoffs, and he wins himself Coach of the Year. After he should have won it last year, actually.
Gotcha. Johnny?
He still doesn't have one. And he's made his name as a coach to be a force to be reckoned with. That's Brad Stevens. He has to go and be Coach of the Year this year. Again, these boys are young. They're developing, not even in their prime yet. And they have another opportunity to be in their prime. So, with Gordon Hayward moving out of there, I think they got Tristan Thompson now. Like, they have an opportunity to be more competitive, more defensive, and have an edge. So I think they'll win a lot more games, if not like 4 or 5 more games. And then Brad Stevens will be announced Coach of the Year.
And last but not least, Mr. JB.
I got 2 candidates that I like this year. My first would be Monty. Them guys making the playoffs just in general this year will definitely boost him up to that into the conversation. And my second pick would be Steve Kerr.
Oh, God.
Lottery pick this year, you know what I'm saying? Team looks different. Your second best player, Hall of Famer, one of the best shooters of all time goes down. But I feel like them guys could still make the Western Conference Finals. With that being said, Steve Kerr, man, like the system is just too good. Him, Steph, Dre, James Wiseman, what he's gonna do with them boys. Who am I missing? Andrew Wiggins.
All right, that's a segment. That's a segment.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Bruh, I'm telling you, bro, y'all really sleep on. Bruce is still hanging on to that 2016 loss, bro.
Let me sleep.
Hate out your heart, boy.
Nobody
Let me sleep.
That loss no more.
Let me sleep.
Even a Thunder fan.
Well, I still rock with OKC. I like what they're doing.
No, you gotta put respect on. You gotta put respect on Steve Kerr name. He won a championship his first year.
Oh my God.
They gonna bounce back this year.
Kyrie and
Moving the
Love
ball.
got hurt. Kyrie and Love got hurt. The same way you hate on Kawhi, the same way you had on Kawhi in the Raptors ring when KD got
They
hurt.
had LeBron, arguably the best player ever.
They didn't have
Literally.
Clay, who's the best shooter ever. KD, who was arguably the best player today. Even some
When
argue.
let me tell you something right now. Nobody compares to LeBron. Stop. Nobody. When you have LeBron, you can literally win against anyone. And I really, truly believe
not
that.
Against.
LeBron could. Do you know who LeBron took to the finals in 07?
Did they win? Like Jalen, what he could take them there, but they gotta win. Like,
Hold on. Do you know who LeBron took to the finals in 07?
I bet you're gonna tell
Mike
the audience.
Snow. You don't even know who that is.
I don't.
He took George Hill was his starting point guard a few years ago, and they went to the finals.